Hello, welcome back. Change of pace today. I don't know what it is. After Christmas and at the beginning of the new year, I had an entire plan of everything that I wanted to get done video-wise to cover end of year, beginning of year stuff. And then, I don't know what's happened, but my imagination, my creativity, it left immediately. Just gone. Possibly at one point never to be seen again. So we're doing something very, very different. First of all, I have to run both the book groups that my co-worker run, and my co-worker in her book group bakes everybody cake. She really love that because I eat all the cake, but that does mean that for me covering her while she's on holiday, I have to make cake, and I'm not really a baker. You won't be seeing me on the Great British Bake Off. So today we're gonna stretch and exercise the baking muscles, and I'm gonna try and make an apple crumble. You can't go wrong. I went onto TikTok, I saw all the girlies' recipes, I've saved them. Harry and I are gonna go to the shops to grab all the stuff we need, and then I'm gonna make the best apple crumble that anybody in the history of ever has ever had, ever made, ever. Hello, we are back. We have gone to the shops. We were successful, and it is time to start. So I did actually find something that I wanted to talk about. There is a beginning of the year book tag that I'm going to focus on and answer those questions while making this apple crumble. So the first question is, how many books am I planning on reading in 2026? So if any of you have watched my reading goals video, you will know that my goal is 100. Last year I read, how many did I read last year? Last year I read over 100, I read 106, but my original goal was 75. So yeah, clearly read over 100, it's easily doable. As of right now, it is like, the 25th of January as I film this. I have read 11 books. This is super easy because I am reading manga again. I did not, for me personally, feel like I read enough manga last year, so I've been reading a lot of manga. I'm trying to complete a lot of series that I've been having ongoing for years but actually own. So because of that, I'm kind of flying through my reading goal at the moment. 11 books in, so we'll see, but we're doing well. But yeah, the goal is 100 books. So the next question is a book I'm likely to reread this year. Now, controversially, I'm not a rereader. I rarely reread books. Always worry that I'm not going to enjoy the book or as much as I read it the first time, right? I think the only time that's been different is when I reread the Percy Jackson series a couple of years ago, and I really, really enjoyed that. But I actually am about to reread a book. My book group is doing Daligut Dream Department Store, which I read a year or two ago, and I'm going to reread that in time for book group. So that is actually a reread, which I never normally do. And I probably will be my only reread of the year. Come on, apples. Let's go. You know what? I'm like, have I got too many apples? I don't know. So the next question is a priority read for 2026. So I actually have a video of my priority reads for 2026. This is my 26 and 26 video. I will link that. It is literally what this question is asking, which is my priorities for the year. I've actually read as well. I don't know what it is. There's something in the air at the moment. I'm doing really well at the beginning of this year trying to read my priority reads. Just whacking the rest of the apples in here because my chopper, really good. If you don't have one of these choppers, I will say TikTok influenced me. It just makes things so much easier as someone that likes the idea of baking and cooking and then gets to it and is like, I don't know. So yeah, so I actually have a whole video dedicated to my priorities, and I've read a lot of them, I think. Some of them have been DNFs, some of them I have DNF'd them because, it's all well and good. You actually may not like them, but I've been doing pretty well in general with my priorities so far. I've just, the last couple of years trying to do these priority lists, I've always failed. I've always fucking failed. So just doing something a little bit different. So this year just seems to be a little bit different. I'm really locking in. Slay. An author you won't be reading more books from this year. So I'm actually pretty, I don't have an author specifically in mind for this one. I will say though, an author that I'm struggling with at the moment, that I really hope this next book she brings out is good, is Tessa Bailey. Tessa Bailey, I absolutely adored her romances, especially her Big Shot series at the beginning of that series. 10 out of 10. Loved those books. Fangirl Down for me is one of my favorite sports romance. And then the quality of the books have dipped. The Au Pair Affair was good, but Dreamgirl Drama and the other ones, I've just not been enjoying them as much. I feel like we don't get enough characterization. And I've then gone on to read other sports romance series. Like I've been really enjoying the Off the Ice series by Bal Cabra. Made it to my top 12 books of the year, Collide did. And I think my expectations of what I want from romance writing is a lot higher, having read more. And I'm about to read her Catch Her If You Can. I can't remember what it's called. And I'm really excited to read it because I really like her work, but I've just also got this like little thing in the back of my head that's like, I've not been enjoying them. So maybe at the end of the year, that might be it. We'll see. I really hope not, because I did always really like her books, but the quality for me has not been great. So maybe that's an author I may not read into the next year. I don't know, but that's the one I can think of. Something new you want to read, new genres and tropes. I really want to give romantasy a go properly. You know, I read a lot of fantasy, I read a lot of romance, but I don't actually read that much actual romantasy. Like, exactly what it is on the tin, romantasy. So I do want to try that more this year, definitely. Hold on. Just going to find the recipe. Bum, 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 bum. Where is she? Where are you? White sugar. How much white sugar do I need? Right, let's get out the scales. Where are the scales? So how much do the scales need? And Alexa, what's a half cup in grams?
From Quora.com. A half cup is 80 grams.
Noted. Thank you, Queen. A popular book you want to read? Oh, I really want this year to read The Raven Scholar. Everyone went on about it last year. And the thing is, last year I read The Will of the Many because the year before everybody was going on about The Will of the Many. This year I want to read The Raven Scholar because last year everybody was going on about it. And at first it was like trials, not really my thing. We know how I feel about like trial-based things at the moment. It's like never really been my thing. I don't really care. But they said it's more of a murder mystery, and that has me intrigued. The murder mystery aspect has me intrigued. How much cinnamon does I need? Half a teaspoon. Well, I believe for that one, we're just going to measure. There you go. That seems like enough. That's probably a whole teaspoon. And then vanilla extract. That is also 1 teaspoon. Oh, I have it here. I'm so good at what I'm doing. How much do I need? 1 teaspoon. So the next one up. Most anticipated 2026 book release. I'm trying to think. Normally it's like series. A little bit more in there. Am I really excited? I'm really actually very excited to read Yesteryear. Yesteryear is kind of like it's like a sci-fi story about an influencer that promotes the like trad wife content, who then ends up in this situation where she actually has to experience what it was like being a trad wife back in the day. Kind of like time travel-y, I think, in a way. And that sounds really interesting. So I would say that's probably the most intriguing one off the top of my head. A bookish goal for 2026. I want to complete my bullet journal this year. That's the one thing. I started a bullet journal. Let me show you. Hold on. I spoke about this in my reading goals video, but this is my bullet journal. I'm very good. That's what it looks like. I'm very good at kind of like making notes of things that I have read. Like we've got this one here. That's really cool. But I've been doing like little like artsy reviews. And I don't do all of my books, like I don't do the manga volumes that I read, but I do want to finish this actually properly, because last year I gave up about 30 books in, so that's my bookish goal for the year. But anyway, this is what this looks like. We have done with the center. That smells fucking, might have put too much vanilla extract in thinking about it now, but it smells great. So that's really good. What does the lady say we do next? What, we just put it straight in? I thought loads of people said that, do you know what? Loads of people said to me that you whack it in and you like soften it, but maybe this time we don't. We gotta get the tin. Oh, I should probably heat this up. What did she say the preheat is? All right, Alexa, what's 350 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
350 degrees Fahrenheit is about 176.7 degrees.
What do I need now? I need my tin. I need my little tin. Oh, I was gonna put it in one of these, wasn't I? But I think they said, yeah, I think that'll fit. Look how nice this is. Oh, Jesus. Gonna put it in that. A book that's been on your TBR that you probably won't ever read. God, let's actually Google. Let's go onto my Goodreads and see what's on. The Night Circus. I do think I will read The Night Circus. I think my goal is maybe Christmassy time. Once we get to like November, December is probably when I'm going to read The Night Circus. You heard it here first. We're setting it now on this video. A series that you want to read this year. Oh, I want to try. I'm not very good at starting and finishing series in 1 year. One of the things that I do want to do is I want to finish the Girl from the Other Side series this year. That is my goal because I own every single book. So that's a series that I want to read. One of the series I want to start, my boyfriend and I were considering listening to an audiobook together when we go on like car journeys and things. And I thought he might like the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. So maybe that. But anyway, I've greased up the old till. Let me just bring you down so you can see what I'm doing. Right, can you see that? Yeah. Now we've got my mixture. I've lost an apple, no! Oh my God, I think that I might need to transfer to a different dish. No, that's fine if I just really squish it down. Oh, that looks good. Can you see this? You can. Oh my God, I'm a baker. Pull Hollywood. My Autobuy author is going into 2026. Bring it back up. Immediately, I think of Balcabra. Balcabra's, oh my God, I'm going to go show Harry this. Balcabra's final book in the Off the Ice series comes out in August. That's called Embrace, and it's including my favourite character in that series, Kinoshita, and his romance. So I'm really looking forward to that. I will automatically be buying the third book in the Shadows of the Leviathan series. So The Tainted Cup last year was my favourite book of the year. A Taste for Blood, or The Taste for Blood, comes out this year, I think. So I will be automatically buying that. I kind of just buy anything that T. Kingfisher writes. I did just buy 9 Goblins. So yeah, there's a lot. I think, yeah, T. Kingfisher, Balcabra, and Robert Jackson Bennett are the first 3 that I can think of. A book to show adaptation you're excited about this year. So I actually have to watch Percy Jackson Season 2. I have not seen Percy Jackson Season 2. I'm going to show Harry this real quick. But yes. Sorry, I had to quick break to show the boy. Yes, Percy Jackson Season 2. I haven't seen that yet. I wanted to watch it all of it in one go. So we've done that. But anyway, what other one am I excited for? God, I just forget everything. I'm intrigued. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I am intrigued to see the Wuthering Heights movie. I read Wuthering Heights for the first time last year because I wanted to be fully informed of the original, and I saw a recent clip, and I like Margot Robbie a lot. I'm a big fan of her, and I think she's a very good actress. I'm just intrigued to see where this goes, you know? But anyway, here we go. Apple's done. We're now gonna do the crumb base. How does this work? Mix flour, oats, brown sugar, salt, more cinnamon. So I need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, but that's just plain flour. Alexa, what's 1 cup in grams again?
Half a cup is equal to 4 fluid ounces or 180 millilitres.
That's
according to the standard formula.
Is that why?
However,
I didn't put enough sugar in the apples. But I put more of it in extract, so I think that'll equal as well. We're not listening to Alexa anymore, she lied to me. So we want, how much? 60 grams, according to Google. Oh, wait. I did 80. What the fuck am I doing? A sequel you're anticipating. Again, right, well, I've already answered that. I am anticipating Embrace, and also A Taste for Blood. I cannot believe I messed up the counting of that. Jesus, what an idiot. Also, I said to Harry, I was like, we need to buy more flour because this is going to be too much. We did not need to buy more flour. Straight up, we did not need to. Oh my God, flour everywhere. That's the one thing about flour, it legit does get everywhere. Right, after that, it's then, what's next? Oats. How many oats did they say? Bookish things you're leaving in 2025. To be honest with you, not that much, because loads of people say I'm going to not read books that I'm not interested in. I'm not going to finish them. And I do that anyway. I want to be less beholden to a TBR. I think I am a mood reader. So I set a TBR and then I sometimes follow it, sometimes don't. So I'm like a middle mood reader, but I do in general. I want to do more of those reading challenges where it's like, I spend a whole month reading romance manga, or I spend a whole month reading T. Kingfisher. I've always wanted to do that, but for some reason in the back of my head I'm always like, you need to read your new releases, you need to read this, you need to read that. So I think this year she says that because I have like a whole February TBR planned. But I think I just want to be a little bit more lax after February, you know? Oh, I didn't do the maths. Oh no, that's fine. I can do the 3 times table. Is that enough? Are we sure? Are we sure that's enough? I feel like I could do more oats. Fuck it, it's my bloody crumble, who cares? That looks a bit better. Brown sugar, how much brown sugar does one need? 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Americans, I don't know how you do this, sorry. 2/3 of a cup of sugar is 130. Get in here. Next question. Wait, is this open? Has to be, yes. God, awfully open actually. What to expect from this account in the new year? Well, we started off very badly in the fact that I lost all motivation after Christmas to like do anything. So that's a great start. That's a really good start. I was speaking to one of my friends, Evie. She's Evie Chapters on Instagram and TikTok. She's amazing. And I was just like, I've kind of lost all purpose in a way. And I hope to kind of just crack on with what's kind of expected. I want to do more vlogs, but my life's kind of boring at the moment. So I don't want to vlog something which is just me going to work and coming back. And I want to do more book stuff. It's just trying to think of ideas. Sometimes it can be a bit... Jesus, how much brown sugar is in this? My God. Okay, that's enough. We don't need any more. Ah! We don't need any more brown sugar. Smells gorgeous. But I want to do more like fun mini vlogs. Yeah, I want to do more fun mini vlogs. I think that will be the most entertaining thing for me as well, because obviously I'm the one who's got to make it and edit it. And then I want to do, oh God, the brown sugar. The brown sugar looks really cool. And then, yeah, I want to do some cool book. I think I want to do more like reading challenges and reading vlogs is something I want to do again, because I really enjoyed them at the beginning of last year. So I think I want to do that. I spend the next 2 weeks reading as many romance mangas as possible. I think I want to do things like that. I don't know what to expect yet, but that's kind of where we're at the moment, is what I think you should expect from the old channel. How has your reading taste evolved from last year? My reading taste is the exact same. I spoke about it in my wrap up, which is another one you should check out, my 2025 wrap up. And I spoke about how I don't have that very low average star ratings because I know exactly what I like. And I know what I enjoy to read. So my reading taste hasn't evolved too much. The only thing I would say is that I want to read more manga. And I didn't read enough manga last year, and I have this massive collection. So that's the only thing I can think of. Also, this is what it looks like so far, my mix. And I think I'm just gonna chuck it all in here and mix it in with the remaining vanilla extract cinnamon juice. I didn't add any more cinnamon. Oh, I'm going to really calm down on the cinnamon for this one though, because the other one's already got cinnamon in it, so. And now I just need to put the butter in here because I need to mix it. How much butter did she say? Where is she? Carly, how much butter did you say? That's just going to be another eyeball. I can't be bothered there. Oh my God, stop being so loud. Sorry if you can hear the sound of my microwave. So this is what the mixture looks like. It's going in the bowl that all the apple juices were, so we don't lose out on that flavor. God, I'm so good. So whack that in there. Then we're gonna chuck my melted butter. Really just get all of that in there. Come on. And then we're gonna mix this around. I just feel like I'm such a genius. I really do. BookTube creators who inspired me. This is really not sticking together. Straight off the bat, I'll tell you right now who does inspire me. Surika Jane Books. She is also on Instagram and TikTok. We are actually friends. I'd like to say that we're friends. We are friends who met due to last year. We were both ambassadors for the brand new adult prize created by the bookseller. I've got a whole vlog on that if you want to check it out. Kept in contact with all of the ambassadors. Mosin, Elodie, Charlotte, Evie. They're like the main crew because we all went to Cheltenham together. And there are the amazing other ones, and I've shouted out them in TikToks and stuff. There's Ali from the Mysterious Bookcase. She's great. I feel like this is not crumbling the way it's supposed to crumble, you know? I really like Overly Average Ben. I really enjoy his videos. He does a lot of fantasy videos, so I'm a big fan of him. I also really like Alyssa. She's also really big on TikTok. Great diverse reading recommendations. I also think she has just a lovely sounding voice. Also really been enjoying Yvette Ella. I like her vlogs. Her vlogs are really good. Those are like the 4 I can think of at the moment. So yes. Finally, something I want to say about people starting Bookish accounts, just do it. Like, I found that YouTube, funnily enough for me, and I love TikTok and I love Instagram, but YouTube for me has given me a creative outlet that I didn't think I was ever gonna get. And I've always wanted, even when I was younger, to do a YouTube channel, but everybody used to take the piss out of you. Are you enough? Are you enough butter? I don't know. Get in here. But anyway, yeah. And then I would say just do it. That's, I think, such a silly thing to say, but I think really just go for it. You don't need to do anything crazy. In a world with short form content, you know, people are now, I think, in general, more longing for, oh my God, how do I do this? For longer form content. I'm certainly really enjoying it. I should probably show you how I'm doing this. This is where we're at. Come on, girl. You've got this, you've got this. Right in the corners. Oh my God, she looks so good. I'm like a proud mother. But yeah, I think a lot of people are longing now for longer form content. And if you feel like you've got something to say, or in general, even if you don't really feel like you've got something groundbreaking to say, like, I don't truly think anything that I do is groundbreaking. But if you just want to shout from the rooftops about your love of books, you should do that. You have my support. And I think you should do it. What was the question? I think the thing is just go for it. Just really go for it. I think in general, in a literary crisis that we've got, in a creative crisis that we've got, I think the best thing to do is to just be creative. Just be creative. I said, I think for me, it really mentally helped me being creative. Like, I've been feeling in a rut, not creating. So this has been great. But I think really just go for it. And if you do go for it, tag me in it. Let me see. I want to see it. But yeah, that is my beginning of the year book tag done and dusted. This is the apple crumble I made. And I will show you the final product later and the thoughts of when it's done. God, I'm such a chef. You'll catch me on Great British Bake Off, but anyway, we'll whack her in the oven now. Come on. Oh, and she goes, my darling. Alexa, set an hour timer. Okay, so the alarm just went off for the crumble. So we're gonna see a bit of light on. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Hold on. Oh, need something to rest this. And I'm gonna bring you down so you can see me grabbing it from the oven. And then you can see it there. Bro, okay, here we go. Oh, yay, she looks good. Crumble, crumble. Oh my God, that looks incredible. Do you fucking see that shit? I am a baker. I'm gonna let it cool down first, and then Harry and I are gonna try some. We might try some later after dinner. I don't know. Doesn't that look good? I need to let it cool down, then I thought we could try a little bit.
That's good.
Yes! Absolutely.
Well done. Good job.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself. So another really good piece of advice that I have for anybody that wants to, you know, create bookish content is make sure you press the fucking record button. I recorded Harry and I trying this blimmin' crumble, and it was so good. Anyway, press the record button, it just turned the camera on. It didn't like, because this is a new camera, my old camera, if you press the record button, it turns it on and it records it straight away. Oh, that's fun. So I recorded our reaction to it. Or so I thought. But I can confirm that Harry and I both thought it tastes very, very good. And that's what I can really say. And I'll see you on the Great British Bake Off. Please like and subscribe.